What's up guys, it's Shoryuken here, and we're back with another Street Fighter 6 video. This time we finally got some new news. That's definitely excellent because it's been dry for a little bit, which is understandable. But still, it was getting a little annoying. We didn't get anything, but finally, we got some new news at EVO. We got two reveals, two characters, and boy did they look great. So before we get into the video, just want to let y'all know that of course, if you're new here, my name is Julian, aka Shoryuken. I cover Capcom content, so if you love Capcom fighting games, Capcom movies, comics, whatever it is that Capcom does, I will try my best to cover it, but more particularly the games. Definitely think about subscribing, liking, doing all that fun jazz, commenting, whatever help you want to do would be much appreciated. And for the ones who are already here doing that, please, I thank you, and let's continue on this journey together. So now that that's out the way, let's get right back to this video. And as I mentioned, EVO just ended and we had two reveals for two characters. We had Kimberly and then we had Juri. Now these characters right off the bat looked great. But I'm going to dig a little bit deeper into the trailer and kind of just give you my thoughts and impressions on the characters and what I felt seeing them, and my just hopes for the future. So right off the bat, let's get into Kimberly. She is the newcomer, the new face, and I love her. I love it. Absolutely love it. Which is surprising because we already pretty much knew about Kimberly, right? We had that massive leak a couple months ago with Street Fighter 6 with the roster. We already saw what all the characters look like, which by the way, now if you're one of those few people who are doubting those leaks, doubting that roster reveal, and thought that nope, this is probably a load of crap, yeah, pretty much 100% confirmed that that roster is accurate. As you saw, look at the outfits. You know, first of all, you have Ryu and Chun-Li and Guile, how they're dressed, but now we've got confirmation with Juri's outfit and Kimberly's outfit as they accurately represents what was in that leak. So yeah, that leak's official. But initially when we saw that picture of Kimberly and little bits and pieces here and there, I didn't really have much of an impression. I mean, we really couldn't see much, to be honest, so I can't really sit there and say like, oh, she didn't look good. We didn't really have much info, but still, for what we initially saw, I wasn't really that impressed, if I'm honest. Just like a regular plain looking character, but seeing her emotion, seeing her actually do stuff, I love it. I love it, man. I freaking love it. First of all, I'm happy we got, anytime we get more minorities in games, I'm always all for it. Always all for it. And not to mention, one thing I just also want to say on that point, because obviously in games and fighting games, we got, minorities and black people and all that, but a lot of times you feel like you get the stereotypical like minority, right? Like in Street Fighter, you got Balrog, boxer, thug, angry dude, Elena, girl from Africa. Like you get this kind of stereotypical like, oh, this is what black people are like kind of character, and I really like that with Kimberly. She looks like just your typical average, girl who happens to be black, right? She looks really cool. I like her upbeat personality. I like her design. Like I was really surprised. Like her trailer, I watched, over and over because I was just kind of shocked at how much I actually enjoyed it. She is a Bushin Ryu ninja user, so she studied under Guy. If you read her profile page on the PlayStation blog or the Capcom blog, I forget which one had it, but they had like a little brief bio on the characters. They always do this when the characters drop, so you kind of learn where they're from and their reason for doing things. She is a genius, an early college grad, but decided just to pretty much become a full-time ninja, as she doesn't really care, I guess, about life. But yeah, she's a student of Guy, and she looks great. She obviously plays like Guy. Sorry about that, my throat. She obviously plays like Guy and a little bit of Zeku, as you saw from the trailer. She's got a lot of crazy combos, just quick, fast mix-ups, and just again looks fantastic. I love with her ultra not her ultra, but her super, they showed like, she's doing the typical side to side, Izuna drop type thing that all ninjas do. But I like how with her they show she's actually running up the sides of the wall as opposed to just kind of like, dashing from wall to wall. She's actually running up, and I don't know why, for some reason it made me chuckle, and I thought it was really cute. Um, and then she's got her ultra, which I thought was really really cool with the spray paint, her zigzagging here and forward, and then giving that nice blow punch. And I love on the punch too. You can like see the facial expression, like her it just changes. Like that's one thing I love about this RE engine so far is that you really see with their facial expressions, like they will change throughout, the match and all that, which is not like groundbreaking news. I mean, a lot of fighting games and games do that, but it still just looks really, really nice, and it really shows well when she does that punch. Um, so yeah, that move was awesome. I also noticed on one of her little Izuna drops, you can actually get a combo after she knocks you down, which shows could really give a lot of cool opportunities. But yeah, overall, man, Kimberly just looks great. I think the design looks awesome. She's kind of got the Bushin Ryu top that guy wears, which is a little puffy on her, but that's okay. And after that, obviously her belly button's exposed, and then she's got like these track pants on with shoes. Like I said, typical Bushin Ryu look. With the sneakers. So appearance looks great, moves looks great, um, moves fantastic. I mean, they even show a little, like they showed a little preview on the blog, like her little walk back and forward animations. There's so much character in her, and I just absolutely love it. I love that they're doing that. It's not really boring. And she even had this little spray can move thing where she's like throwing her spray cans on the floor, almost like they're kunai or shurikens, and they can kind of blow up. So she even has a little bit of like a setup aspect to her. Either way, Kimberly looks awesome, and I could do a whole video just on Kimberly. The next character we had though was Juri, and I know this of course is a fan favorite. People love Juri. I love her too, not as much as others do, but I definitely do like the character. So people were very excited for this. I'm not gonna really go too much into the whole feet craze, as people are saying that they went ahead and showed her feet on purpose, which I do believe they probably did because there are people who have a fetish for feet. Which, if that's what you like, that's fine. That's not me. I'm not a foot person, but if you like it, hey, more power to you. But yeah, they showed Juri and she looks great. I love her design. Her design is really, really, really well done. It reminds me more of her Street Fighter 4 design, but like with a little modern twist. And she looks pretty cool. Now, the thing about Juri though is, number one, I don't really play her that much. I play her a little bit, but I'm not really a Juri main. But I have seen a lot of her in Street Fighter 5, and the reason why I wasn't too crazy or impressed with Juri's trailer, which I know it's blasphemous and probably gonna get killed, but it's that it was very much like Street Fighter 5. As I've always mentioned before, one of the things I really, really loved about Street Fighter 6 is that they seem to be trying to turn that page on 5. Street Fighter games in general, with each iteration, kind of take a leap and make it honestly nothing like the previous iteration. So Street Fighter 6 seemed to be continuing that trend with the characters, as they all look vastly different, but also just play different. Like if you look at Ryu, the way he plays in Street Fighter 6, it's pretty different from how he plays in Street Fighter 5, right? Street Fighter 5 is more like a Street Fighter 2 type hybrid, whereas Street Fighter 6, he's playing more like a Street Fighter 3 counterpart, as you can see with his normals. But Juri, I was really surprised at how much they kept from 5. One cool thing that they did is they brought back her dive kick from 4, which was very much needed. I never understood why 5 got rid of it, but they brought the dive kick back. That's cool. So maybe she's gonna be like a blend between 4 and 5. But from the trailer they showed, she mainly looked like her Street Fighter 5 iteration, which again, I know it's a trailer. Trailers don't exactly give you everything, but still, I was kind of expecting to see something really different with her, and we didn't. I mean, even her Ultra was a Street Fighter 4 Ultra, or at least very much like it. It looked better, of course, but it pretty much was the same, except for the ending, which everyone loves when she picks your chin up with her foot and then kicks you, which I admit was a really nice, cool touch, especially the facial expression, and that's something they really, really nailed with Juri. I think are the little facial expression she does. Like just watch her Ultra. If you slow mo it, she goes through so many different facial animations. Like you just see the crazy on her. Like Like you just feel it now more than ever, right? We always knew she was wild, but now more than ever, you're like, oh, this woman's unhinged, and it definitely was awesome. But yeah, that was just my initial feeling about though the Jury trailer. It was good, and I'm glad she's in it. As I said, again, I like the character, but I wasn't blown away. Like Kimberly, I was like, wow, it just got better and better. Every time I looked at Kimberly's trailer, it just got better and better and better for me. So it was kind of weird that, I actually was happier or more impressed or more excited for Kimberly's versus Juri. And I know I'm probably in the minority here. I believe me. I know there's gonna be a lot of people who like Juri's better, which is okay. I get it. She's a popular character, but Kimberly's was just, it's a breath of fresh air. Because again, I want new. I really want new. I don't want things to be exactly the same as they were before. Especially from Street Fighter 5 because that game was very polarizing. So I really want them to just like completely shift from that. So Juri, in terms of her movesets, yeah, I was a little let down, but who knows? The game comes out and suddenly you're doing all these weird, cool things with her, and I'll look like an idiot, which I would gladly accept. I've nothing wrong with being wrong. I'll gladly admit and say when I'm wrong. So if she turns out to be really cool in the future, all right, cool. But yeah, those are the characters, man. They look good, and I like the direction Street Fighter 6 is heading in. So far, I've been really, really pleased with. I keep doing that where I keep saying like really, really, or but I've been really pleased with the direction it's going in, what they're shown from the game, the characters, the stages, and also yes, right, we had a new stage. They showed that new looking stage, it looked like it was in China. That looked cool. But yeah, I've been really pleased with everything that's going on. The characters, the music, with the exception of Guile's theme. I actually wasn't a fan of it. I know a couple of days ago they released his theme online and wasn't really a fan of it. That was the first like real miss for me. It's not that it's a bad song, but it really didn't or doesn't fit Guile. It really doesn't fit him. So that was something I wasn't expecting, but again, it's not the end of the world. That's the only this first track really I was disappointed. So it's all good. But yeah, man, I'm loving everything that's happening. I'm loving what they're doing. I'm loving the vibe of the game. I'm loving the feel. Like it just for once, it feels like there's an actual direction. Street Fighter 5 felt very directionless. Like it felt like you didn't know what they were doing, what the theme was, what they had, what the plan was. It felt like they just did it. Street Fighter 5 was just made by committee. Well, you know what? Street Fighter 4 was a hit, so clearly let's do another game. 6, it feels like they actually have a vision and a plan or something they want to convey. They actually want to get a message out to the people, and I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. So keep knocking out the park, Capcom. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm loving it. I'm loving Kimberly, man. I usually don't main ninja characters, but I'm really thinking about playing with Kimberly for a little while. I was really impressed with everything about this character. There's nothing I saw that I didn't like. Everything was great, just perfect character. So those are my thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys also enjoyed the reveals. I'm hoping you guys are excited as I am. Let me know which character you're more excited for. Are you excited for Kimberly, or are you excited for Juri? Doesn't matter which one you want, just want to know which one. Or were you maybe even let down? Maybe you were let down by both reveals. Maybe you wanted Kimberly to be a little different. Maybe you wanted Juri to be a little different. Or maybe you wanted her to be exactly the same as a Street Fighter 5 version. I don't know. Let me know down below. I always love the engagement. So definitely looking forward to that. And now we all just wait. Looking forward to more Street Fighter 6 news coming out. Hopefully we get it sooner than later. But those are my thoughts. That being said, as always, guys, I want y'all to take care and please have a wonderful rest of your day.